Well, good morning and welcome to this next part of this current series showing the renovation of a local customer's garden. You've seen me previously create the wildlife pond, clear the lawn. We've done the oak planted sleepers. What else? We've done the dry stream bed over that side, the other soakaway, which is the overflow for the water harvesting system over there. This video, I'm going to show you how I mark out and cut and dig out, I should say, and then lay the sandstone sets, which are going to form the shape of the lawn. There's a central ellipse shape, which is always nice to work out on a lawn and dig out. Gets you back to my school days of the old maths. And there's going to be a couple of half circles that I'm going to be forming, and eventually there will be a pathway cutting through the middle of them, so there won't be full circles. All will become apparent. Let's get going. Okay, so you've seen that I've remarked out the ellipse shape, which is going to be the outside of the two rows of sets. So this in a line here is the outside, so I've got a 100mm set. There's going to be a staggered row here. This extra two lines I spray painted. I've taken 100mm either side of those sets for my MOT Type 1 sub base, just to give it a bit of stability. I've also, as you may be able to see here, every so often in this outer perimeter I've tapped in some rebar as posts. I've had set up a laser level. These indicate the soil level. When it's finished, the top of these posts will be level with this concrete base here. That's soil level. That's also going to be the finished level of the stone sets. Sorry, I'll get my words out in a minute. So I've tapped them all the way around there, so I know that that is a perfectly level area to work to. My sets about 40 to 60mm thick. They vary in depth. I'm going to allow a 50mm bed, and then I want to allow a 100mm sub base. So basically I'm going to dig out between those lines, working down that depth I've just said, lay down some non-woven geotextile membrane, compacting 100mm of sub base. That gives me a nice steady surface to concrete or mortar these sandstone sets. Try saying that. Sandstone sets onto. Anyway, I'm going to get digging and I'll show you what that looks like at the end. So that is the oval and the two semicircles all cut out, all dug out I should say, ready for the non-woven geotextile membrane, then 100mm of MOT Type 1 before I put my bed of mortar on, and then the stone sets. I've brought some of them around already, double stacked them over there. That's a little bit less of a journey for me when I start doing this. So next step, let's get this membrane in. As you've just been watching and seeing, I've got the first ellipse section all MOT'd in with the sub base material. I've got the two semicircles to do, which I'll do in a moment. You see my process. I put a non-woven geotextile membrane down, compacted my sub base onto that, and then if you remember before, I left these little I levelled off some rebar or different sections around the outside, taking a level point from here, sorry, from this section, which is going to be my saw level all the way across, and then I've been measuring down every time I've gone to a new section. Give myself 100mm down from the top of that peg down to the top of the sub base. It allows me a 50mm bed of mortar, and then I've got a variation between 40 and 60mm thickness of the sandstone sets. So I've gone for a 50, meet it in the middle, that'll be absolutely fine. So I'm going to crack on getting these two sections here, using the offcuts from around the outside to membrane first, compacting more MOT, and then I will show you where I'm at. Okay, the final small semicircles are all now loaded with MOT, compacted in. I've trimmed all of the excess liner. So I'm now ready to start setting the sandstone sets. Let's go. Okay, so I've just finished pointing these sandstone sets in. Hopefully I won't have to say that again. As you can see, it's been very wet and boggy. I didn't really record the last section. I've just been dancing in and out of the rain, covering it over, starting again, so I just needed to crack on. So I'll just take you for a walk up here to the semicircles. That's the other side of the ellipse. A few spare sets there. I'll be dealing with them later on. We got the first semicircle, again remembering the pathway or the raised walkway is going to be coming over this section, winding itself eventually through these two semicircles to the shed and the composting dead hedge area. Yeah, but unfortunately it's turned into a bit of a pigsty. all this constant walking on this soil. We've had rain, we've had frost. Yeah, it's just been a bit of a slip-slidey job. Okay, that is the end of the project for now. I'm going to have to return springtime once this soil is dried out, put a lot of topsoil in here and seed this central area. Remember, we're doing some grass seed, some white clover, some low-growing wildflower seed inside here. And I'll finish off that wildlife pond edge at the same time. It's got too late in the year now to do this. I had a bit of a delayed start here. The builder doing this lovely paved area overran, again, forced me to overrun. And we got to a point of the year now where I'm just going to be pulling any new soil out. I'm never going to get that rolled. So I'm going to leave it three or 4 months, let this all dry out, and then we'll get back here, get some nice new topsoil in, seed it over, and then we can finally get this nice new lawn and these flower beds growing. Until then, thanks for watching this project. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been quite a lot of different things. We've had the raised sleepers, the wildlife pond, a couple of soakways, one of them being a dry stream bed, and then these stone sets. Next year will be this lawn. For now, bye bye.